she won't let them go.
I'll get those papers for you. Scott Langdon's books changed me.
I'm sure I won't be the first or the last, but I'm very curious if you were already a proficient yo-yoer prior to taking this role, or did you have to undergo some training for the part?
You're the first one to ask.
Wow.
Yeah, you're the first. I was certainly a victim of the 90s yo-yo craze, you know? Definitely had a lot of yo-yos at one point in my life, probably when I was in like 6th grade. But they did hire this like professional yo-yo-er to teach me some other stuff. But when we got to working together, he felt like the yo-yo that they were giving me for the show was like, because it really was like from a cereal box kind of yo-yo. And he was just like, there's not much you can do with this thing, because he has these crazy yo-yos that you like spin for like minutes at a time. And the stuff he does with them are like truly incredible. So aside from like walk the dog and like rock the cradle, which I still kind of had muscle memory from the yo-yo craze of the 90s, you know, there wasn't much more to learn.
I was kind of in the same boat as you, and it's very, very funny to hear that the yo-yos for this were not up to industry standards.
But his yo-yos are crazy. Yeah. I mean, they're like really insane things. Yeah.
I want to really talk about Jim. I think he's such a fascinating character. In the works of Stephen King, we kind of see this long line of lonely, hateful men who have a lot of anger about society, and that certainly comes out in the episodes we've seen so far with Jim. I'm curious, like, what was it about this character that you were interested in exploring?
You know, this whole creating this character was entirely an exploration. You know, and I think that process, that artistic process, was just kind of unlike anything I had done before. The Jim you see in you know, our show is very different than the Jim that's in the novel, or even that was in the script when I got the script. You know, Pablo Larraín, the director, had this idea for Jim that he communicated to me and communicated to Stephen King, and that just became a conversation and collaboration between the three of us, where, you know, Pablo was very much the jumping off point for Jim. Stephen was amazingly on board with us trying to do something new and like interpret what he had written in a new way, and writing new stuff, you know, as we were going along. And, you know, and for me to be a part of that and be able to lend my own, you know, opinion, like that was just, it was incredibly exciting. And it was actually it was working in a way that I had never really done before.